How to keep our personal judgments and opinions aside while we communicate with animals. Hi, my name is Akshaya Kaure. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species telepathically. One of the most commonly asked questions I receive from budding communicators is how should I keep my own personal opinions, judgments, and perceptions aside when I speak to another animal so as to ensure that I'm a complete hollow bone in that communication. And over the years, as I have communicated with animals and I have worked towards keeping my personal opinions and judgments aside, I wish to share with you a few things that have worked for me personally. Before I share this, I would like to definitely mention that these are techniques that have worked for me personally, and it may or may not necessarily work for everyone. So please ensure to explore and work on ways that may work for you and make sure that you practice that regularly. I'm sharing my experiences and maybe a few of you may find it helpful and it may work for you as well. So the first thing that I started doing is I started setting my intention correctly. We always need to remember that energy follows intention. So whatever intention we set, it is automatically charged by the universe to make sure that we achieve that intention. Of course, we need to back that intention with action by all means. However, setting the intention correctly really helps in getting better communication. So when I set my intention that I want to communicate with a certain animal, I will also add to the intention that I wish to be a hollow bone and keep my perceptions at bay while I communicate with that animal. So this is the number one technique that has tremendously helped me in keeping my perceptions and opinions at bay. The second thing that I do is that I acknowledge my opinions and my perceptions about the certain issue that I talk to the animal about. For example, if I have strong opinions about a certain issue, I will first acknowledge it within me that yes, these are my opinions, and even as I speak to the animal, I will make it clear to the animal by explaining to the animal what I may feel about those issues. Having said that, I also make sure that I tell the animal that I completely respect what they have to share and I am totally open to receiving anything that they may have to share. If the animal shares the same opinions as I do not hesitate in asking the animal once again if it is something that they have shared with me or if it is my own projection, and they are more than happy to clarify it for me. If the animal says something exact opposite, I know for a fact that it is coming from the animal and not from my own projection. And number 3 again is very much a part of what I have just explained, is that always get back to the animal and ask them for clarity if there's any confusion. So if there are times where I feel that certain answers are a blend of my own projection or what I strongly feel about the situation, I do not ever hesitate to reach out to the animal again and ask for clarity, because they are the best people available, they are the best beings available to give us that clarity. No other person, whether the human or of the animal, whether the guardian of the animal or anybody else, can give us the clarity that the animal can give us about a conversation that we've had with the animal. So the best way to know for sure if it is something that the animal has shared with us or it is something that we are projecting is by reaching out to the animal and asking the animal for it clearly. So I hope these 3 techniques help you as much as they have helped me. And the next time you have a doubt whether you are unsure of whether it's your projection or the information is coming in from the animal, do try out these techniques and mention in the comment section below if they helped you as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful.